Printing money is bad,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's inflationary.
Mm-hmm.
But borrowing printed money is insane. And I
He's
wouldn't, I don't
78.
want to characterize this as left or right because it's
Okay.
not
All right.
accurate. In the case of the Supreme Court justice, to me, they're either a strict constructionist
Constructionist. Yeah.
or they believe in a organic constitution.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, our founders could have never contemplated cell phones, and so do you have a right to privacy in your cell phone? Well, the strict constructionist says, yeah, that's one of your effects. You have a right to be secure there. And the organic one says, oh, well, they never knew about cell phones, and so we're free to make a decision based on what we think it is. So the idea that the Constitution is a living document and can be changed at will.
Are the constructionists tend to be more on the right politically?
Yes,
Okay.
because that's the conservative view, that the Constitution was written in plain language for regular folks. It doesn't need judges to interpret what it says. You know, like that, a well-regulated militia, comma, being necessary to the security of a free state, comma, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed, period. So what that amendment is saying, what that Second Amendment is saying to me is that a well-regulated militia, a well-trained, knows how to use a gun, not afraid of them, that a militia, every able-bodied person 17 to 45 who's not otherwise conscripted, that armed body of people that knows how to use firearms, is not currently under federal supervision, is necessary for the security of a free state. You must have an armed populace ready to defend their rights at any given time. And so because of that last comma, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. The right of the people to keep and bear arms. Now, the strict constructionist reads that the way that I do. Can't deny it. But the organic Constitution says, oh, no, the militia, that's the Army, and the Army's got to have guns, but the people have no individual right under the Second Amendment to have a gun. Well, in the plain reading of that will tell you otherwise, but their concept of an organic document would never have contemplated the sort of firepower and weaponry that are available today. We're not talking about muskets. We're talking about assault weapons.
Muskets.
Right? So because the forefathers never imagined that you next door could buy a Thompson submachine gun, then they must not have thought about this thoroughly. I disagree. Whatever the weapon of the day is, our forefathers believed that individuals should have access to that weapon because when only the government is armed, then people fear their government. When the people are armed, boy, the government fears the people and they act accordingly.